Hello Ravenstime class, happy Saturday afternoon. And I wanted to kind of, remember when we started the week and I said this whole idea had come about because one time our daughter Wynn was sitting in the living room and just kind of out of nowhere, she said, "Mom, why do we have skulls all over our house?" And it got me thinking, why do we have skulls all over our house? And so I brought out just a few of our skulls just to kind of share with you, to share with you, and also for you to see kind of what inspired Wynn to say this. But I think for some of you, you will have seen these before, and for some of you, these will be new. And so I just wanted to share some. But so this is one of my aprons, and it actually probably still has baking and dough on there. But this is one of my favorite aprons that has skulls. Here's a purse that I really love. We have the requisite, as Dick said, the requisite cow skull in front of our house, and so this is an anicho in front of our house. And some friends went to Texas and found, and they were in Dallas or someplace where skulls are really not big, and found this jewelry box and bought it for me, so I wanted to share that with you. I have a lot of skull jewelry, and these are some of my favorite pieces, which I'll hold up. I love these pieces, and so I wear these at Dia de los Muertos, but I wear them kind of all year long. And then this necklace, which usually I'll wear around Dia de los Muertos. We always create an altar and have a party, and so I wear that. And then there are these are kind of strands. They're necklaces that kind of I wear together like this. And so here's some more. And then frequently you'll see, and many of you may know this already, but frequently you'll see Frida Kahlo, the artist Frida Kahlo, paired with Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, was very much a part of her life and her art. And when at Dia de los Muertos, I make her pan de muerto, which we watched that video when you read all about the sweet bread, the pan de muerto. I make her recipe for Day of the Dead. And so here's a necklace that I have of hers, or of her, which I love, but I wanted to share that because you'll see on a lot of Day of the Dead things, Frida Kahlo will be combined. And so usually this isn't a necklace, this is just some Frida things that I'll drape over things for Day of the Dead. Here is a skull that Noe and Luke and Wyatt bought for me in one time after I'd been gone, and I came home to. These are real treasures. We make sugar skulls every year for Day of the Dead, and these are some of the skulls that the kids have made through the years. And I wanted to show you one of, my dearest friends, Doris, mi comadre. She is like, we're both the same as far as Day of the Dead and as far as Frida Kahlo. So she always makes things for me every year, and she's this amazing artist. She always makes things for Day of the Dead. So this was from 2007, and she made this mask, which you can wear like this. And I think this was 2009. She made this skeleton. But then we also have, like, here's just a paper mache, like a noise maker, and I keep this above our kitchen sink. There's different there's a row of glass bottles, and I keep glass bottles that need to be dusted, and I keep this in there. And I just noticed I have the blue star in my hand is from Wynn's volleyball tournament today. But here's another Frida Kahlo combined with Day of the Dead. I have a hot pad. This is, I'm going to come around over here. This is some fabric I'm not sure what I'm going to do with yet, but I saw it and knew that I needed to have it. And so I'll probably put it on the altar for Day of the Dead. And I'm not sure what I'll do with it, or make a pillow or something. But here's some other things. Here's my friend Doris, also mi amiga, made this little tiny altar, which which will be, and actually next week we'll be doing a lot with altars. But here's a little one that she made for Day of the Dead. La muerte in Spanish means death. And so, and our wedding had a lot of Day of the Dead and calaveras. These are called calaveras in Spanish. So a friend saw this in Taos and knew that we needed it for our wedding, and so here's a little Day of the Dead. This was on top of our wedding cake. And Doris had this made for us. Our wedding cake had sugar skulls all around it. I'll make sure and include a picture for you. But there's that. And then for Day of the Dead, we always, as I said, build an altar and have a party and invite friends. We serve the traditional mole, which is usually with chicken, and it's chocolate and chile mixed together. And we make the pan de muerto, the bread of the dead. And so these are, I also got out some things that we put on the altar during that time. And as I've been doing it for years, friends and family will also, like the what's on the altar will change. There's always the pictures of our family members who have passed on. But then we also honor friends or family who have passed on in that year. And so, for example, last year for the altar, we included this, and this is for my dear friend Susan Twite, who I know some of you know. She sent this because Richard had just passed, and so we included this on the altar. And then we include food and beverage and, you know, whatever their favorite foods and their favorite drinks are. So, and this really changes from year to year. But around the house, we hang papel picado, which means, I don't even know what it means. It's paper, it's like cut paper in Spanish. But as you can see, La Catrina, who you read about, is right here, and we hang this outside and have well, this is Doris made these for me, which I've kept through the years. And then we have a table runner with the calaveras. Another something that Doris made that we bring out at Day of the Dead. This, another friend gave to me, and actually he usually hangs right here during that season, and actually the kids, I believe, have named him Fred. And he comes out for Day of the Dead every year. And little, you can make little ornaments. And I'm wondering, the other idea that I had was if perhaps by seeing these things, I know perhaps you're working on your creative expression for this week, whether it be writing or visual. And I thought these might be some, I don't know, some ideas as well that might inspire some ideas. So these, usually what I'll do is I have a yucca, a dried yucca plant from the ranch in Arizona where I grew up, and I just hang these all over them like a Christmas tree. And I will be, actually I've already started working on, I will be publishing a dewdrops specifically just on Dia de los Muertos, on Day of the Dead, but I'm going to wait till right before, and in that is going to have Frida Kahlo's pan de muerto recipe, the sugar skulls, because we always make sugar skulls, and how you make sugar skulls. So all of that will be coming, but closer to the beginning of November. So there's this. This was a wedding card that somebody sent. Who knows how much I love skulls. And I'm going to cut around it here. So here's a shirt that I have that I love. And there's a number of, I've